Thanks, Rep. Cassell. We appreciate that. And then while we're on the topic of insurance, there was a new insurance bill that was introduced last week. We're glad to see Republican leadership finally hearing what the people of Florida and Democratic lawmakers have been saying for a long time now. Floridians need real reform that includes immediate relief. We've done two special sessions on this topic, and now in the waning days of session, GOP leadership is floating yet another Band-Aid solution to the number one problem we hear from the people of Florida every day. Rep. Cassell, what are your thoughts?
It's interesting that we're this late in session filing a bill that's titled insurer accountability. I think the reality is this bill is simply just a reaction at the fact that the GOP is recognizing that they do not have a handle on the property insurance crisis. In fact, it's only getting worse. We know companies have asked for increases as high as 60% on residential homeowners, as well as over 103% on commercial policies. Add to the fact that FIGA is issuing a 1% assessment on homeowners. So it's very clear that the GOP controlled legislature does not understand the complicated nature of property insurance. They're seeing the pushback from Floridians at how angry they are that their property insurance rates are continuing to go up. So now we see this insurer accountability bill that actually doesn't have any teeth to it. We know that the department already has the ability to fine insurance companies for violations. This bill doesn't make it a mandatory fine. It still keeps it a may and only increases the penalties. Well, we know the insurance companies aren't afraid of OIR and penalties and fines that may be levied against them as a result of violations, because 89% of the insurance companies in the state of Florida either failed to respond or failed to timely respond to the mandatory data call that was put in place during the 2021 legislative session. So it's clear that these fines don't scare these insurance companies into doing the right thing. And there really is no teeth in this insurance accountability bill. I think it's just for press to make it seem as though finally consumers are going to get something instead of the big bailout that we've seen given to the insurance industry. But the bill doesn't really provide consumers with any real relief in their pocketbook.
Thanks, Rep. Cassell. And everyone will recall that the Florida House Democrats put forward a bill to try to keep insurance accessible, affordable, and accountable. So I feel like a lot of that accountability piece that we were talking about is now included in this bill, which is really great. But to your point, where's the accessibility? Where's the affordability, right? We keep talking about this because our constituents are facing these issues. Heck, we're facing these issues, right? Like our property insurance rates are going up. No one is immune from this. So thank you for your excellent analysis as always, and just kind of centering us on what the real issues are with respect to the property insurance crisis. Let me kick it over to